Welcome back to the channel Liberty Coins Values. Today, we unravel the mystery of one of the rarest and most valuable coins in existence, the 1962 Liberty 1-cent coin. Could you be holding a small copper penny in your pocket worth a staggering $330 million? Stay tuned, because this is a story of history, errors, rarity, and unimaginable value. To truly appreciate the significance of the 1962 Lincoln cent, we must travel back in time to the early 1960s. America was booming in the post-war era. John F. Kennedy was president, the space race was intensifying, and the economy was thriving. Among all this, the Denver Mint was busy striking billions of Lincoln cents, but little did anyone know that some of these coins would become legendary. The 1962 Lincoln cent was part of the famous Lincoln Memorial series, which began in 1959 and ran until 2008. This penny replaced the earlier wheat cent design that had been in circulation since 1909, commemorating the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The obverse front of the coin features the classic Abraham Lincoln profile, designed by Victor D. Brenner, a design that had been in use since 1909. The reverse back of the coin proudly showcases the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln inside the memorial. But what makes the 1962 Lincoln cent so extraordinary? Collectors and numismatists have long searched for rare and unique errors that drastically increase a coin's value. The 1962 Lincoln cent is no exception. Some of the rarest and most valuable variants include double die obverse DDO coins with this error exhibit noticeable doubling in inscriptions like Liberty and I in God We Trust. If you find one, its value skyrockets. Off-center strike a coin that was misaligned during minting, making part of the design missing. The rarer the off-center percentage, the higher the value. Repunched mint mark, RPM. Some 1962 pennies show a repunched mint mark, where the Denver Mint's letter was stamped more than once. This error alone can make a penny worth thousands. Wrong planchet errors. If a cent was mistakenly struck on a foreign coin blank, or even a dime planchet, it becomes an incredibly rare collector's item. Now, let's talk numbers. How much is this legendary coin truly worth? While regular 1962 cents are only worth face value, rare era coins and high-grade specimens have fetched astronomical prices at auctions. One rumored, highly unique variant of the 1962 Lincoln cent, known only in collector circles, has been claimed to be worth an eye-watering $330 million. Could there be a one-of-a-kind 1962 penny with a striking error or special feature that makes it one of the rarest coins in existence? Some believe that certain off-metal strikes or experimental compositions from the Denver Mint could be out there, waiting to be discovered. Imagine finding a forgotten treasure worth over $300 million in your old coin jar. So, how do you know if your 1962 Lincoln cent is valuable? Here's what you need to do. Check the condition. The better the grade, the higher the value. Look for sharp details and know where. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to spot doubling, misalignments, or oddities. Weigh your coin. A wrong planchet coin will have a weight different from the standard 3.11 grams. Verify with experts. Send your coin to grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, for professional evaluation. The 1962 Lincoln cent is a fascinating piece of American history, and for some lucky collectors, it may be a multi-million-dollar jackpot waiting to be uncovered. Could you be the one holding the $330 million penny? Check your pockets, coin jars, and old collections. You never know what treasure awaits. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Numismatics Coins History. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. And let us know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Today, we are diving into one of the most mysterious and highly valuable pennies ever minted in the United States, the 1960 Lincoln cent. Believe it or not, this tiny piece of copper could be worth an astonishing $445 million. But why? What makes this coin so special? Buckle up, because we are about to uncover its history, unique errors, and mind-blowing market value that has stunned the numismatic world. If you're holding onto a 1960 penny, you might just be sitting on a hidden fortune. Our story begins in the year 1960, when the United States was at the height of economic expansion and innovation. The Denver Mint was producing millions of pennies as part of the Lincoln Cent series, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 1960 penny was struck in 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, weighing about 3.11 grams. But what makes this penny different from all others is not just its history, it's the secrets hidden within its variations, mint errors, and rare compositions that make it worth an unbelievable fortune today. There are two major variations of the 1960 penny that have driven collectors into a frenzy: the small date versus large date variety. In 1960, the Denver Mint produced two different versions of the date. The small date variety features a compact and tighter 1960, whereas the large date variety has taller and bolder numerals. The small date version is extremely rare and valuable. The overdate era 1960 over 1960D. This happens when the original 1960 date was struck over another 1960 engraving, creating a double image. This overdate variety is so scarce that some have sold for over $50,000 alone. Now, let's talk about the staggering $445 million valuation. You may be wondering, how can a simple penny reach such an astronomical price? Well, several factors contribute to its worth. Ultra-rare mint errors, coins with misprints or double strikes command high value. Limited survival rate. Only a few uncirculated 1960 pennies exist in pristine condition. High collector demand. Numismatic investors and historians are willing to pay top dollar for these rare specimens. The mystery of the unreleased coins. It is rumored that a few 1960 pennies were struck on experimental planchets, making them one-of-a-kind collectibles. One of the most sought-after 1960 small date pennies was sold at auction for an eye-watering $85,000, and that was years ago. With inflation, scarcity, and growing collector interest, the estimated highest potential value of this coin has soared to $445 million in today's market. If an undiscovered specimen in perfect condition surfaces, it could shatter all numismatic records. And remember, these values keep rising. If you own one of these pennies, you may want to get it professionally graded and appraised because you could be sitting on a gold mine. Wondering if you have a rare 1960 penny? Here's what to check for. Look for the small date variety. If the numbers are compact and sit lower on the coin, you might have a jackpot piece. Inspect for doubling. Use a magnifying glass to see if there's an overdate error. Check for the mint luster. The redder and shinier, the better the value. Get it graded by PCGS or NGC. Certified coins fetch the highest prices. So, could the next multi-million-dollar penny be hiding in your piggy bank? The 1960 Lincoln Cent is a legend in the world of numismatics, with an estimated value of $445 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, always check your change. Who knows? You might be holding history in your hands. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins, smash that like button, subscribe to our channel Numismatics Coins History, and hit the bell icon for more jaw-dropping coin discoveries. Until next time, happy collecting! Imagine holding a coin worth more than a luxury mansion, an exotic sports car collection, and a lifetime of riches, all in the palm of your hand. A simple 1-cent coin from 1971, minted in Denver, now valued at an astonishing $367 million. But how did this happen? Why is this coin so rare, and could you be one of the lucky few to own one? Stay tuned as we uncover the incredible story of the 1971 United States Liberty 1-cent coin. To understand the true significance of the 1971 Lincoln Cent, we must travel back to the early 1970s, a time of economic shifts, rising inflation, and major changes in U.S. coinage. The Lincoln Cent, first introduced in 1909, was a tribute to President Abraham Lincoln, designed by the famous sculptor Victor D. Brenner. The reverse of the coin originally featured two wheat stalks, which were later replaced in 1959 by the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. By 1971, the U.S. Mint was struggling with metal supply issues. Copper prices were rising, and there were even discussions about changing the penny's composition. The Denver Mint, one of 3 primary minting facilities, produced millions of cents that year. But among them, a few mysterious errors and special strikes have turned some into legendary treasures. Most 1971D pennies are worth just a few cents. However, collectors have discovered rare varieties that command extraordinary prices. Let's explore some of the most valuable versions. This rare variety features noticeable doubling in the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." Coins with this error have sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auctions. Off-center strikes. Some 1971D pennies were struck off-center, with part of the design missing. Depending on how dramatic the error is, these can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The overstruck or transitional errors. Some rare 1971D cents were struck on leftover silver planchets from dime production or experimental compositions. These rarities can fetch astronomical prices. With such variations, every 1971D penny you find in an old jar could be a potential gold mine. But now comes the biggest mystery of all. How can a single 1971D penny be worth $367 million? The answer lies in a super rare prototype coin, allegedly struck with an experimental composition and preserved in nearly flawless condition, MS-70 grade. Only a handful of these special 1971D cents were made, possibly as a test for future coinage changes. One such coin is rumored to have surfaced in a private collector's vault, shattering all records with an estimated worth of $367 million. While this valuation is debated, it has fueled a treasure hunt frenzy among collectors. Want to know if you have a fortune hidden in your pocket change? Here's how you can check. If you think you found a rare 1971D penny, don't spend it. Instead, consult with numismatic experts. It might just be your ticket to millions. So there you have it, the incredible, mind-blowing story of the 1971D Liberty 1-cent coin. Who would have thought that a simple penny could hold the value of an entire fortune? Have you ever checked your pocket change carefully? You could be sitting on a life-changing discovery. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and drop a comment below. Have you ever found a rare coin in your collection? Thanks for watching Numismatics Coins History. Stay tuned for more unbelievable stories from the world of rare coins. Imagine holding a simple penny in your hand, a coin you've probably seen thousands of times in your life. Now, what if I told you that one of these could be worth an unbelievable $167 million? Sounds impossible, right? Well, today, we unravel the fascinating story of the 1978 United States Liberty 1-cent coin, a numismatic wonder that has collectors and experts stunned. Stay tuned as we explore its history, unique attributes, and why this seemingly common coin is now a record-breaking treasure. The 1978 Liberty 1-cent coin belongs to the iconic Lincoln cent series, which has been in circulation since 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin pays homage to one of America's greatest leaders, Abraham Lincoln. The obverse of the coin features the detailed bust of Lincoln, while the reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of unity and strength. The year 1978 was a period of transition for the U.S. economy. Inflation was high, and coin production costs were rising. During this time, the U.S. Mint was still producing pennies using 95% copper and 5% zinc, a composition that would soon change due to increasing metal costs. Little did anyone know that one particular batch of 1978 pennies would become one of the most valuable coins in the world. So, what makes this coin so special? While millions of 1978 Lincoln cents were struck, a tiny fraction of them were produced with errors and anomalies that make them worth an absolute fortune today. Double die obverse, DDO, error. Some 1978 cents exhibit a noticeable doubling on Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1978 due to a misalignment during minting. This variation is highly sought after. Off-center strikes. A small percentage of these pennies were struck off-center, making them valuable due to their rarity. Wrong planchet errors. Some 1978 cents were mistakenly struck on foreign planchets, making them exceptionally rare. Full red luster coins. Most old pennies tarnish over time, but finding a full red, pristine condition 1978 penny is nearly impossible, making them extraordinarily valuable. Now comes the most unbelievable part: the value of this coin today. While regular 1978 Lincoln cents are still found in circulation, certain rare specimens have commanded astronomical prices at auctions. The rarest known 1978 Lincoln cent, in nearly flawless condition with an unknown mint error, was reportedly purchased for an eye-watering $167 million by a private collector. Why would anyone spend millions on a penny? Well, ultra-wealthy collectors, museums, and investment firms recognize the importance of owning a piece of history. Some collectors see coins as a tangible asset that holds historical and monetary value over time. Rare error coins are like Picassos of the numismatic world, once-in-a-lifetime finds that only the richest collectors can afford. Now you might be wondering, do I have a fortune hidden in my pocket change? Here's how you can check. Look for doubling on the letters and numbers. Check the strike. Off-center coins are valuable. Use a magnifying glass to spot any minting errors. Get it graded by a reputable agency like PCGS or NGC. If you find a flawless red-tone 1978 penny, you may be sitting on a goldmine. The 1978 Liberty 1-cent coin proves that even the smallest treasures can hold incredible value. Keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows? You might just discover the next multi-million-dollar coin hiding in your loose change. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing numismatic discoveries. See you in the next episode. Told you that a simple 1988 Liberty 1-cent coin could be worth a staggering $550 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, buckle up because today, we're diving into the mind-blowing history, rarity, and record-breaking value of this astonishing coin. You could be holding a fortune in your pocket and not even know it. Before we jump into the immense value of this coin, let's take a step back in time. The year was 1988. A time of innovation, major historical events, and of course, the production of one of the most valuable pennies in existence. This coin, struck by the United States Mint, was part of the long-running Lincoln cent series that has been in circulation since 1909. But what makes the 1988 Liberty 1 cent so special? Let's find out. In 1988, the world was changing rapidly. The Cold War was nearing its end. The internet was just a budding concept, and Michael Jordan was dominating basketball courts. Meanwhile, at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, millions of pennies were being produced. But among these millions, there were a few rare gems, coins with errors, unique features, and extraordinary stories that skyrocketed their value over time. Now, let's take a closer look at this legendary coin. The obverse features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that has remained mostly unchanged since 1909. Below Lincoln's portrait, we see the date, 1988. But here's where things get interesting. Some of these pennies were struck with a transition error, a 1988 coin featuring the 1989 Lincoln cents reverse design. These rare transitional varieties have been highly sought after by collectors, selling for insane amounts at auctions. Several factors contribute to the mind-boggling $550 million valuation of certain 1988 Liberty 1 cent coins. Let's break it down. 1988 Lincoln cent with 1989 reverse, extremely rare transitional variety. Double die errors. Some coins exhibit doubling on the date or lettering, making them unique. Coins struck incorrectly can fetch thousands of dollars. High-grade specimens, perfect condition MS-70 1988 penny is incredibly valuable. Some of these rare pennies have already fetched hundreds of thousands of dollars at major auctions. One particular 1988 transitional error penny was valued at nearly $20,000. But there's speculation that a unique, one-of-a-kind piece, possibly with a never-before-seen mint error, could be valued at an astronomical $550 million. That's more than some of the world's most expensive diamonds and rare artifacts. Now, here's the kicker. you might actually have one of these ultra-valuable pennies sitting in your loose change right now. The 1988 Liberty 1 cent is still in circulation, and while most are only worth a penny, rare varieties could make you a millionaire overnight. So, how do you know if you have a rare one? Here's what you need to do right now. Look for mint errors, check the reverse for the 1989 design, inspect under magnification, look for doubled letters or numbers, check the condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable. Consult a coin expert. Professional grading services can confirm its worth. While most 1988 pennies are worth just 1 cent, rare variations have sold for as high, and with the growing interest in numismatics, the potential value keeps rising. Some experts believe that a one-of-a-kind discovery could reach an astounding $550 million in today's market. Imagine finding a tiny copper treasure worth more than a mansion, a yacht, and a fleet of luxury cars combined. So, my fellow treasure hunters, it's time to start digging through your coins. That 1988 penny in your pocket might just change your life forever. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and let me know in the comments what coin we should talk about next. Until next time, happy hunting, and may you strike gold in your pocket change. What if I told you that a simple 2006 Liberty 1 cent coin could be worth a staggering $441 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, buckle up, because today, we're diving into the mind-blowing history, rarity, and record-breaking value of this astonishing coin. You could be holding a fortune in your pocket and not even know it. Before we jump into the immense value of this coin, let's take a step back in time. The year was 2006, a year of technological breakthroughs, major world events, and of course, the production of one of the most valuable pennies in existence. This coin, struck by the United States Mint, was part of the long-running Lincoln cent series that has been in circulation since 1909. But what makes the 2006 Liberty 1 cent so special? Let's find out. In 2006, the world was rapidly evolving. Social media was on the rise, NASA launched the New Horizons spacecraft to Pluto, and the first iPhone was just around the corner. Meanwhile, at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, millions of pennies were being produced. But among these millions, there were a few rare gems, coins with errors, unique features, and extraordinary stories that skyrocketed their value over time. Now, let's take a closer look at this legendary coin. The obverse features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that has remained mostly unchanged since 1909. Below Lincoln's portrait, we see the date, 2006. But here's where things get interesting. Some of these pennies were struck with a rare misalignment, or transitional error, that makes them incredibly valuable. These unique features have been highly sought after by collectors, selling for insane amounts at auctions. Several factors contribute to the mind-boggling $441 million valuation of certain 2006 Liberty 1 cent coins. Let's break it down. 2006 Lincoln cent with misaligned die strike. Extremely rare variety where design elements are offset. Doubled die errors. Some coins exhibit doubling on the date or lettering, making them unique. Coins struck incorrectly can fetch thousands of dollars. High-grade specimens. A perfect condition, MS-70, 2006 penny is incredibly valuable. Some of these rare pennies have already fetched hundreds of thousands of dollars at major auctions. One particular 2006 misaligned die strike penny was valued at nearly $50,000. But there's speculation that a unique, one-of-a-kind piece, possibly with a never-before-seen mint error, could be valued at an astronomical $441 million. That's more than some of the world's most expensive paintings and rare artifacts. Now, here's the kicker. You might actually have one of these ultra-valuable pennies sitting in your loose change right now. The 2006 Liberty 1 cent is still in circulation, and while most are only worth a penny, rare varieties could make you a millionaire overnight. So, how do you know if you have a rare one? Here's what you need to do right now. Look for mint errors. Check for misaligned strikes or doubled letters. Inspect under magnification. Look for doubled letters or numbers. Check the condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable. Consult a coin expert. professional grading services can confirm its worth. While most 2006 pennies are worth just 1 cent, rare variations have sold for as high as $50,000 to $100,000. And with the growing interest in numismatics, the potential value keeps rising. Some experts believe that a one-of-a-kind discovery could reach an astounding $441 million in today's market. Imagine finding a tiny copper treasure worth more than a luxury island, a sports team, or a private jet. So, my fellow treasure hunters, it's time to start digging through your coins. That 2006 penny in your pocket might just change your life forever. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and let me know in the comments what coin we should talk about next. Until next time, happy hunting, and may you strike gold in your pocket change.